to get my coochie stretched. I'm trying to get my coochie stretched and eat a nigga ass. We be eating niggas ass today in London. Period.
A few moments later.
I don't want to be a victim to the world. I want to be a strong person, and it hurts so bad because I made a mistake. You are strong. It just hurts me so bad. I'm not just a celebrity. I have a real life, and I make mistakes like everybody else.
Watch this dude call out a girl's hilarious double standard when it comes to body shaming.
That's tougher to say, isn't it?
You know what? Your mouth kind of reminds me of like a person from Whoville. Because you like lip is not there.
Well, I can't help that.
No, you can't. It's just like Whoville.
Body shaming's fine until it's all about the weight, right? Goodness, here come the comments.
The man's got a point. It's pretty funny how we are so selective over what type of people are allowed to be made fun of. Ah, white guy with tiny lips that he can't help. Roast him in his weird face. Obese girl that eats 6,000 calories a day. You better praise her for her braveness to unapologetically eat those 6,000 calories per day. God, we're stupid.
Women cheat more than men?
Far more.
Come on.
Far more.
Come on.
Far from.
Why do you think women cheat more than men?
Because they're in denial about the infidelity. When they cheat, they don't even label it as that. If a woman starts cheating,
what do they label it as?
They label it as my husband's no longer satisfying me. They won't even say I'm cheating. They'll say my husband isn't satisfied. They find a way to redirect and shift the terminology so that they are void of guilt.
Really?
Absolutely.
I am the one, the way your son don't.
Back up.
Yeah, as she should. They thought they had her backed up against the wall. How that saying go, I'm not in here with you. You in here with me. Like raid on roaches. I don't know how allowed pepper spray is in school these days, but if it's still allowed, when my baby girl go to school and some mean girls think they about to jump her, spray away, baby. I'll make sure she got some good shit. I don't want them to see straight for a week. And if I'm the parent, bro, I'm standing 10 toes down with my baby. I know she's getting suspended, properly sent somewhere and all that. On video, they about to jump the girl. Psych. It's like a grown man being in public about to get jumped by some men. He got a little smirk on his face. You know what's coming next. She wasn't worried at all. You know how little kids are in school. Everybody knew she was about to get jumped, and so did she. But she wasn't worried. Spray him, baby. She caught that first one right in the eye. And I ain't mad at her, bro. Because them cowards got what was coming to them.
Can you identify as a black person?
No.
Why?
Because I'm not black.
I'm not a woman, but I can identify as a woman according to you.
If you transition, maybe.
What defines a transition?
If that's your goal, you know?
If you believe it.
Sure.
If you believe you're black, why aren't you black?
Well, that's like genetics. That's like ancestry.
You're also born a man or a woman. It's the same thing. That's also genetics.
Okay, I'm over it.
Gotcha, bitch.
How much money does your future wife need to make per year?
She doesn't need to make anything. The reason I say is if I'm making enough and she's, got the house in order, the kids and the dogs, I'm really content. I think I'd want us to be somewhere around like 3 together. Yeah, so it depends on how much I'm making, to be honest.
She's going to be a provider and a protector, ladies and gentlemen. Traditional values are back, huh?
That's right.
How much does your girl have to make to become your wife?
I think that she really just has to mentally be in the right state of mind, because money really doesn't matter. It's all about the mindset and the person.
Okay, how about you?
Yeah, that don't really matter to me. As long as she figure out what she want to do and something she's looking forward to, it's not really a price though, Shoot, as long as she can cook and clean, and she a good mom, I'm gonna make all the bread.
Are you a virgin?
Yes.
And how old are you?
I'm 21.
Why haven't you done the deed yet?
The key to a strong society is family. And so, in my view, choosing my future husband is like the most important decision I'll ever make. And I'm somebody that I know my heart, and I know that I fall really hard when I meet somebody. So I want to retain some level of objectivity when I'm selecting a future partner. And I know that if I had sex with them, I would be completely imprinted on them. And instead of being like, okay, is this person, do they have the qualities that I'm looking for in a husband? Or am I just making it work instead of like seeing red flags and leaving?
Is there any reason why you're dressed so modestly instead of revealing like most women tend to do when they come out to Miami?
I mean, this is just my personal sense of style. I just think it's respectful to others and to my future partner and to myself to just cover myself up more. I know that I, take care of myself. I'm pretty athletic, but I don't need to have that on display.
Women don't have to earn their sexual market value. Men must. Women are born with value. Men are not. Men have to go through trials and tribulations to earn their ability to have value, to even have a woman even take them seriously. Women are born with value.
You have to be a big YouTuber as a male to be on this podcast. So you guys have tits. That's how you got here. Barely tits.
Barely.
You guys have more access to rich yacht-owning millionaire men than me and Myron and Fresh. Then how come Myron, me and Fresh are the only millionaires at the table?
Roses are red, and some white people don't use seasoning.
Grown ass niggas try to beat me up for no reason.
And that's exactly why I said that in this industry I'm single until I retire.
But it will still matter.
I don't plan on doing this or getting married or finding the love of my life until I retire, like truthfully.
And then after that, you see what happened to Nina Agdal.
No. And then after that, I will be honest and truthful with the person that I will be getting married to or whatever, and it'll be up to him to accept that, right? So,
and I'm just saying that men's natural proclivity is to not accept that because it brings them shame. This is why women struggle to get married when they've made themselves available on OnlyFans, because other men don't want to share. They don't want to share their wife. They maybe will share their girlfriend. They might think it's fun to date a stripper for a little bit. They might think, oh, this means I'm going to have sex 12 times a day. But then when it gets down to just their biological instinct, it's actually quite embarrassing for them as a man, because they can look up your girl and here she is, So that's what I think is happening.
Black men seem to be getting very sassy, and I'm not liking it.
Okay, so this is what I'm not understanding. So I just put this together like 2 + 2, and I want to explain it to y'all. If I'm not making sense, I want y'all to let me know. But this is where I'm at. So you guys have been sitting on this app for years now, complaining about gender roles, and you don't like traditional gender roles and all this, that, and the third, right? You do realize that you only call men sassy because in your mind, they're stepping out of the gender roles that you would prefer them to stay in. Because if you feel like men are too sassy, or you feel like men are getting more sassy than they were before, you subscribe to gender roles. That's literally the only way you could have came up with that issue. If you did not feel like there was a specific lane for men to stay in traditionally, you would not get to the point that you're at. AKA, if you did not subscribe to the same gender roles that you claim you hate, we would not be having this discussion. Do y'all still not see how y'all pick and choose when like gender roles or traditional dating is okay or not? Like it's only okay when it benefits you. And then like, as long as I've been on this app, all you guys do is blatantly take words and lie about the definition of them. Like, I swear to God. Like, remember when back in like maybe 2021, 2022, where all they did was come up with different phobics and anti this, anti that. You have this phobia of this group of people, and that's all they did. And they just went around lying about these different, phobias, which they weren't really phobias. They were just, I'm going to say you don't like this group of people because you don't agree with them. That is what y'all are doing. You use sassy literally just means I don't agree with you, or I have self-respect, or I'm going to stand up for myself.